Aliens amazed. Humans will befriend any beast. The Galactic Federation's research vessel Solace orbited the dense, forested world of Zarnix IV, an outpost populated by some of the galaxy's most untamed and dangerous wildlife. The Federation was here for research, sampling, and behavioral studies on the exotic creatures inhabiting the dense forests and cavernous valleys. Most crew members on the Solace were assigned strict observation tasks, their directives clear: watch but never engage. Zarnix IV's wildlife was notoriously aggressive, and even the smallest creatures had evolved lethal defenses. This was a world that preyed upon anything it could find. Except, apparently, humans. Is he isn't, no. Talia's eyes widened, all four of them glued to the screen showing a live feed from Zarnix IV's surface. Her iridescent scales shimmered with anxiety as she watched Specialist Tom Hale, one of the humans assigned to her research team, crouching in front of a beast twice his size. The beast, a Skrellian razorclaw, was known for its deadly barbed tail and razor-sharp teeth, not to mention its highly aggressive nature. Yet there was Tom, grinning widely, reaching out with a gentle hand and patting the beast as though it were a friendly house pet. "Unbelievable," whispered Tala, her multiple arms curling and uncurling in disbelief. She flicked her communicator, opening a direct line to the base team. "Command, are you seeing this?" A series of alien gasps and murmurings filled the line as her fellow scientists crowded around the monitors. "He's petting it," gasped a HRYGL scientist, who had 3 eyelids each blinking in rapid succession in shock. Tom looked back at the camera feed and waved cheerfully. "All good here, Command. Razorclaw here just wanted some attention, didn't you, big guy?" He gave the creature's scaly head another hearty scratch, and the razorclaw chuffed happily, its massive barbed tail twitching in contentment. The alien researchers were stunned, their minds reeling to make sense of what they were witnessing. In every simulation and prior field report, razorclaws had attacked on sight, their aggression almost a scientific constant. But here was a human, not only unscathed but apparently bonding with one of the most dangerous creatures in the sector. After Tom returned to the ship, Tala couldn't resist. She confronted him in the docking bay, surrounded by curious researchers who had all seen the footage. "Specialist Hale," Tala began, her voice laced with a mixture of awe and exasperation. "That creature could have turned you into, well, a meal. Why in the galaxy would you try to pet it?" Tom shrugged, his usual nonchalant grin on his face. "I dunno, Tala. I guess it just didn't seem all that scary once I got close. Razorclaws are like any other creature. They probably just act aggressive because they're scared or threatened. You just have to show them you're friendly." The scientists exchanged skeptical glances, still struggling to comprehend this aspect of human nature. But for Tom, it was just another day in a life. He'd always had a knack for calming animals, and after he joined the Galactic Federation, he found it even easier with alien creatures. Word spread quickly. Soon, humans across other research vessels and planets were being encouraged, or rather closely observed as they interacted with alien species. It wasn't long before reports started pouring in. Humans could tame Rilthian spike mares, befriend Ankron crushers, and even calm the infamous shadow serpents of Tevros 9, a creature so deadly most Federation members avoided it entirely. The Galactic Council took notice. Weeks later, Tom and a team of human specialists were called to an audience with the Council itself, made up of delegates from over 100 species. As they entered the Grand Hall, Tom felt the weight of hundreds of alien eyes upon him. Curious, anxious, and undeniably intrigued. The Council head, a towering and regal Selkarian with an emerald-green exoskeleton, addressed the humans directly. "We have observed your interactions with the creatures of Zarnix IV and beyond. What we witnessed is unlike anything recorded in the annals of galactic science," the Council head said, his voice echoing through the hall. "Your kind seems to possess an unnatural ability to calm hostile beings. Can you explain this phenomenon?" Tom exchanged glances with his fellow humans, then stepped forward. "Honestly, I'm not sure there's much to explain. Humans have a long history of befriending animals, even dangerous ones. We just have this curiosity, and we're not easily scared off. Maybe the animals sensed that. The council murmured amongst themselves. A Fyrian delegate, known for their cautious demeanor, leaned forward. You are saying that fearlessness, rather than aggression, has led to these friendships? Tom nodded. I guess so. It's more like respect. We approach them with respect and openness, and they respond to that. The Selkarian council head tapped his claws thoughtfully. If what you say is true, then humans could provide invaluable assistance across countless sectors. Many planets struggle with aggressive native species, and our research efforts have been hindered by complications. Tom understood what was being hinted at. You want us to act as intermediaries? To help calm aggressive species so research teams can work safely? The council head's mandibles clicked in agreement. Precisely. Your kind could pave the way for a new era of peaceful coexistence. And so the Human Intermediary Program was born. Tom and his team were stationed across planets where aggressive wildlife had stalled scientific exploration. Their mission was straightforward but challenging. Approach these creatures with the same calm demeanor, hoping to foster a sense of trust. On the misty, hostile world of HFY, Tom faced his greatest test. Here, the Federation had encountered the Umberfangs, massive, shadowy creatures with vicious teeth and near invisibility in the fog. Federation scientists hadn't been able to step foot on the planet's surface without risking their lives. As Tom approached an Umberfang for the first time, he felt a surge of adrenaline. The creature's dark, sleek form melted in and out of the mist, and its piercing eyes focused on him with cold intensity. But he reminded himself to stay calm. Moving slowly, he held out his hand and spoke softly, a technique he'd used countless times on Earth with wolves and big cats. Easy there, big guy. I'm not here to hurt you. The Umberfang paused, seeming to gauge his sincerity. For what felt like an eternity, the creature circled him, sniffing the air, wary and cautious. Finally, it stopped, letting out a low, rumbling growl that shook the ground beneath his feet. But it didn't attack. Instead, it lowered its head slightly, almost as if acknowledging his presence. The alien researchers, watching from a safe distance, cheered in amazement. This was the breakthrough they had been waiting for. Across the galaxy, humans became renowned for their ability to connect with alien wildlife. But their influence reached beyond just science. Stories spread of humans befriending creatures others had deemed unapproachable. Some aliens began inviting humans to their planets, hoping they could bring peace to long-standing conflicts with aggressive native species.